Hey, my name's Rafael, you're watching Rock and Roll Garage, and today we're going to talk about the 3 songs that Bryan Adams co-wrote with Kiss. That's right, the Canadian singer, songwriter, and guitarist Bryan Adams co-wrote songs with Kiss back in the 80s, and I'm going to tell you which are those 3 songs. But first, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your comment below, okay? Well, you probably know Bryan Adams. He is one of the most successful artists of all time. He sold an estimated amount of more than 100 million records worldwide. He wrote songs like Summer 69, Everything I Do It For You, and many other incredible songs, Cuts Like a Knife, and etc. And before he became a successful artist himself, he was a broke songwriter. He used to write songs for other artists, and eventually he had the chance to write with Kiss, more specifically with Gene Simmons. And we're going to start by the first song, which is the most famous one he co-wrote with Kiss, which is War Machine. Well, War Machine was part of the 1982 album Creatures of the Night, which I think is a very underrated Kiss album. And unlike the 70s, when Kiss, wrote the songs more themselves, by themselves, in the 80s they started to work with other songwriters, and that's what happened with War Machine. And I mean, can you believe, it's just mind-blowing to discover that Bryan Adams is one of the co-writers of War Machine. Such a great song, It's a powerful track. It's certainly one of the most famous songs with Gene Simmons on vocals. I think it's one of Simmons' signature songs, in my opinion, alongside God of Thunder, for example, and I Love It Loud. And it's really a powerful song, not only with the music, but with the lyrics. It's really a powerful song, in my opinion. And it was Gene Simmons, Bryan Adams, and Jim Vallance who co-wrote the track. Those 3 are credited as the songwriters on that song. And the curious thing is that Bryan Adams talked about writing the song in an interview with Eddie Trunk back in 2021. And he said he was really grateful back then for having this opportunity, because he was a broke songwriter, and obviously being one of the writers of this track helped him a lot, because Creatures of the Night was a successful album. It wasn't he performed well in the charts. It wasn't it wasn't a big hit, but it was well enough. But the interesting thing is that he never had the chance to see Kiss live. He said that he wrote the track thinking about the live show, and he never had the chance to see Kiss playing live. I don't know if he had seen them after this interview, but until 2021, Bryan Adams never saw Kiss playing live and never saw Kiss playing that song live. But there's a really nice video of him performing a little bit of that track. You can check it out on YouTube. And we go to the second one. I promise it won't be long. And the second one is also from Creatures of the Night, and is the track Rock and Roll Hell, which was also co-wrote by the same 3 people, Gene Simmons, Jim Vallance, and Bryan Adams. And it was originally written a few years before for Bachman Turner Overdrive, which is another incredible Canadian band. It was originally recorded by the band, but when writing with Kiss, Jim Vallance and Bryan Adams, they changed the lyric and it became a different song, but it has the same title, Rock and Roll Hell. And that's the second song from Creatures of the Night, which was co-written by all three of them. And we move to the third one, which is Down on Your Knees. Now, Down on Your Knees was released a few months before the album Creatures of the Night. And it was it was one of the 4 original compositions in the Kiss Greatest Hits record, which was called Killers. It was a greatest hits album, but it had a few original tracks, and Down on Your Knees was one of them. But this time it wasn't co-written by Gene Simmons. It was co-written by Bryan Adams, Paul Stanley, and Mikkel Japp. Those were the 3 people who co-wrote that track. And these are the 3 songs that were co-written by Bryan Adams. Now you know that Bryan Adams already wrote songs with Kiss. Can you believe that? Well, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and please leave your comment below. And of course, visit rockandrollgarage.com. Okay, thank you for watching, and I see you later.